Hi guys, it's Debbie. I'm back. I'm here. I'm going to paint another little 8x10 painting. And one thing I should remind you, I always have a lot of paper towels handy. Seems like I go through a ton of these when I do this. So they come in really handy with constantly getting all this paint all over you. So, okay. All right, I'm ready to mix some paint into my cups. I'm going to get you down nice and close so you can see what's going on here. I just use this mixing cup. It has a little paint left over in it. And so now I may need to stir just a little bit. And I don't have hardly stir sticks. So we'll start with the blue. I'm going to give them all a little extra stir. It's very important with doing this. Very important. Remember in the last video I put a little squirt of silicone in them. So, in fact, you know what? I think I'll just put another little squirt in some of these. And since I'm rushing, I'm going from one color to the next. Okay, I need something to do the, need something clean to do the, I've been going to buy some disposable spoons, knives to do this with, and I keep forgetting. Alright. I don't know why, but this is I do know why. This is very important to constantly keep these stirred. Alright, guys, should we start with the white this time? Since it's the last one. I told you, I always try to think about what they would look like next to each other as I'm dumping them in. Looks like all the colors are sinking down underneath. Underneath the white. Okay. Yeah, they're all hanging out underneath there. I wonder what they're doing. We're going to find out in a minute when they come out. Okay. So, here's what we got going in here. Alright, I have the canvas ready. And I kind of like the way this one's coming out already. Don't know how great it's going to be, but I kind of like the way it looks already. Now, since I don't like that, this is the most interesting side. I'm going to try to keep that in mind as I move it. See, as you see, if I'm shoving it this way, we'll see what happens when I come back. See, the most interesting part right now is over here. So let's try to shove it all down that way. Here we go. Okay, and you see I'm just trying to make sure the edges are all covered. I don't know, sometimes I'll paint them black instead of worrying about it during this time. So, if I don't like the composition that's coming out on here, which is very important, what I could do is I left a little bit in here. So let's come back in, and I'm going to kind of follow the line. Trying to think of what I could do to make it a little more interesting. I think, you know what, I think why not just come back in over here and see what happens with that. I might have ruined it, but who knows? Might have made it better, right? Alright. So that's probably going to move a little bit. Continue to move. Let's see. Let's get out of the way. Let's move it a little bit around. I'm going to hit it quickly with the heat gun, see if it does anything that I like. If it doesn't, I'm going to continue to add some more paints to this. The nice thing about doing the heat gun is you can move it like you do with the dryer. But right now, I have to admit, I am not the happiest with it. Can you see this real well? I'm gonna. So, I'm gonna continue to move it a little bit. I think I may even pour a little more on top of it here. I hate to quit painting on it if I don't like it. So, but sometimes you have to. But I'm going to continue to try to work this until it comes out. I like the way the center comes out. It's coming out. I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of cool in there. See that? I think it would look good hand like that. Or oops, sorry about that. I was looking at it kind of closely. Just kind of studying it. You have to think a lot while you do this if you're serious about, finishing it and turning it into something. So for me, I'm trying to figure out what could I do to make it a little nicer. I can see how in here it's continuously changing right now. I don't know. Let's get you up there close. It's some of the colors from the bottom is popping through. So this is going to change for a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do for this, at this moment, I'm going to quit, just let it sit for a little while. And Then I may be going back into it in just a little bit. So, anyways, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll be back.